Hello, I'm Kat and welcome to our chair yoga for this fortnight. We're going to be doing some movement through our ankles today, as well as some variations on some standing yoga poses, but we'll do them in our chair. So for equipment today, we'll need our sturdy chair. So again, a chair that you can sit back comfortably, hard chair, so no cushioning if possible, and with a back is great because that's going to help us with some of our twists that we'll be doing today. Today we're also going to need something like a strap, like a dressing gown strap or a long scarf. We're going to need a bit of length today. A good test for how long you'll need it is we're going to place the strap around the ball of the foot, and we want to be able to straighten our leg or get as close to that as possible. So we don't want to be coming forward, so a tea towel or something won't work. But if you're able to get something long so we can have our shoulders back and our chest wide, something like that will be perfect. So a dressing gown strap could work really well. So we'll start off today by just checking in with our body, seeing how we're feeling today. It's a beautiful sunny day today, so it always helps with energy levels, and we'll get going from here. So closing the eyes, taking the hands on top of the thighs. I'm going to relax the body so you can rest back into your chair. So lean back. Feet should be touching the ground. If you can't touch the ground in your chair, just getting something firm underneath your feet. It's just going to help find some stability in the poses that we'll be doing. So letting yourself rest back, letting the back relax, letting the shoulders roll open, the shoulder blades slide down the back body. We're going to relax through the face, and we're just going to scan mentally from the top of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes. We're just going to notice any areas where we might feel some tension or might feel some tightness. And I can't stress enough that during your practice of yoga or any physical activity, listening to your body is so important. So if something doesn't feel right, it's better to listen to your body than to try and make the shape that the other person is making as well. So we all have different abilities, we all have different functionality in our bodies, and that can vary from day to day. So being okay with wherever we're at today and just respecting any limitations that we might have. So starting from the crown of the head, relaxing the muscles of the face, softening through the cheeks on the jaw, letting the tongue relax, relaxing through the neck, letting the shoulders feel heavy and soft. Let the arms feel completely relaxed, all the way out to the very tips of the fingers, so no effort should be required from the body. Just letting the chair completely support you. Noticing where the back of your body is connecting with the chair. Feeling the buttocks sitting down into the chair, nice and heavy and relaxed. Moving down through the thighs, relaxing through the big muscles of the hamstring and the quadriceps at the front, relaxing through the knees and the calf muscles, all the way down to the tips of the toes. And then we're just going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and then we're going to let it out in the sigh. So make as much noise here as you like. Let go of any thoughts that have been circling around in your mind. Let go of any of that to-do list. Just let go of anything that might be going on mentally, or something that you might be holding on to. So letting it out in a verbal sigh or an expression of sound just helps to clear anything that's sort of built up there. And then noticing your body relax further and further with each deep breath. Taking our attention to our mind and just noticing the kind of thoughts that are coming and going in the mind. Again, not having any expectation of where you should be today. Every day is a different day. So if you find you've got a really busy monkey mind jumping from one thing to the next, seeing if you're able to sort of put those thoughts to the side. But if you're not, that's okay. Just letting them come and go without trying to engage with them too much. And then we're going to come and do our deep breathing to start off with today. So the same as breath as we've been doing every week, we're going to come and sit up a little bit taller in our seat now. So we're going to sort of get some action through our upper body. So sitting up, so we're sitting up nice and tall on our sits bones. Going to take our hands to our lower belly to start off with. So taking our hands to the lower belly and just the fingertips touching slightly. So when we inhale, the belly's going to balloon out and the fingertips will move apart slightly. As we exhale, the belly will draw back in and the fingertips will meet. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Now we're going to take the hands up to the low ribs. So it's not comfortable for your shoulders to take your hands out to the side like this. You can cross over. But where possible, taking the hands out to the side. So we're going to inhale, the belly will balloon out. And then if we breathe in deeper, our lower ribs will expand out to the side. As we exhale, those ribs will contract and the belly will draw in. Inhale, belly balloons out, ribs expand. Exhale, ribs contract, belly draws in. Inhale, lower belly balloons out, ribs expand. Exhale, ribs contract, belly draws in. So the last part of our 3-part breath, we're going to take our fingertips up to our collarbone. So what we're looking for here is, this is the 3rd part. So we're going to inhale, our belly will balloon out. That's our bottom lungs filling. Our ribs expand, that's our middle lungs, and then our chest will rise. And that's actually filling the lungs up from top to bottom. We're really using all of our lungs here. And this is a practice that gets easier with time as well. So inhale, belly balloons out, ribs expand, and the chest rises. As we exhale, the chest will fall, the ribs will contract, and the belly will draw in. Inhale, belly balloons out, ribs expand, chest rises. And exhale, the chest falls, ribs contract, and the belly draws in. So now taking your hands anywhere that is comfortable for you. So if you find these physical cues helpful, you choose which one works best for you. Otherwise, you can take your hands on top of your thighs. Close the eyes, remembering to sit up very tall. Imagine someone's pulling a string up through the top of your head. And we're going to do 3 deep breaths here in our own time. So remember, belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly. Relaxing the muscles of the face, softening through the shoulders. And just letting the breath move through the body. Fantastic. So now let's start warming up. So we're going to warm up through our hands first. We're going to curl our hands into fists and open them wide. Curl them into fists, open wide. Rotating around at the wrists in one direction. And then rotating in the other direction. So warming up through the joints, getting the synovial fluid there to sort of make all this movement easier. We're going to touch our shoulders, tips of our shoulders with our fingers, and we're going to open them. So warming up through the elbows here. And we don't want to sort of do it too abrupt. So we don't want to straighten all the way out. We want to make it a very deliberate movement. And then we're going to come into shoulder rolls. So you can take your hands to your legs and rolling the shoulders back. So we're going to inhale, scrunch the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale, roll. It's almost like a lovely little shoulder massage. Exhale, roll down. Now squeeze. Exhale, roll. Squeeze. Exhale, roll. And then we're going to do reverse. So rolling up, squeeze, and release. Rolling up, squeeze, and release. Rolling up, squeeze at the top, then release. Rolling up and release. We're going to take our left arm up. We're just going to pull it across our body to the right. So our right hand can either pull this hand here, or you can grab up the arm, wherever feels good for you. So make sure we're not bunching up through the shoulders here. We want to keep the shoulders down nice and relaxed. Opening up through the left shoulder, so pulling the left shoulder around to the right side of the body. Nice big deep breath, making sure we're still sitting up nice and tall in the seat. Releasing down. I'm going to take the right arm across now. So pulling that there. Fantastic. Really nice mobility through the shoulders. Let's loosen up through our neck. So if you have any neck problems and any of these don't feel good for you, you just come to whatever little movements feel good for you. If any movement in your neck aggravates your neck, you can continue coming with the shoulders. So for the neck, if it's good and comfortable, so we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder, left ear to the left shoulder. Moving slowly and carefully. Right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Then we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. With our left hand, we're going to take it up in line with the shoulder, so it should be a straight line or as high as is comfortable. So letting the right shoulder relax down. We've got the left hand parallel to the ground. And then we're going to point the fingers up. So imagine we've got a wall to our left that we're pressing our hand into. Press into that. Make sure we're still sitting up nice and tall, relaxing through the right shoulder. Nice big deep breath here and exhale, drop. Left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. So keeping this left shoulder relaxed and heavy, we're going to take the right arm up at the shoulder. Feeling the stretch through the neck. If you'd like to take it further, you can point the fingertips up towards the ceiling and imagine you've got a wall to your right side now that you're pushing into. Relaxing the face and the shoulder, making sure you're still sitting up nice and tall. Fantastic. We're now going to take the arms up, reaching up through the fingertips, and we're going to do a side bend. So we're going to take the right hand down, holding onto the chair, and we're going to take the left arm up and overhead. So a couple of things here. We don't want to come up, so we want to keep both of our buttocks firmly on the chair, and we also don't want to cave down, so we don't want to roll our shoulders down towards the ground. So try and keep your shoulder rolling up. Even if you only get to here, you're still doing a side bend. The main things are to stay firm in your seat here and stay wide through your chest. If it's comfortable for the neck, you can look up and you can give these little fingers a wiggle up here. Keeping this right shoulder heavy. Inhale, we're going to come up. We'll take our arms up and overhead again, reaching through the fingertips here. Then we're going to bend to the left. So taking the left hand down, remember to stay firm in your seat, wide through the chest, and we're going to open the right side now. So leaning over to the left, keeping this left side nice and relaxed. Relaxing through the face, and you can give those right fingertips a wiggle here. So really lengthening through the side body. Wonderful. So let's move into our feet now. So we will need our strap or whatever we're using for a strap, or a scarf. So we're going to try and build some strength through the legs and through the ankles. So first of all, we'll do some warm-ups. So we're going to take our left foot up first, point and flex the toes back towards the face. And we really would like to keep these muscles. So keep your quadriceps muscles up the top of your thigh. See if you can hug those muscles into the bone. So it's going to start building some strength through the legs here. If that's too much for you, you can take your hands underneath your thigh. You could even loop your strap underneath if you need that bit more support. If you're using that, still make sure you try and stay wide through the chest. It's just going to help give you some more movement. So point, flex, and then rotate around at the ankle. And take the foot down. I'm going to take the right foot up now. So again, switching on the muscles of these quadriceps up the top here, sort of hugging the muscles into the bones, pointing and flexing the foot. And then rotating around at the ankle there. Noticing any areas of tightness and just respecting them. We don't have to push through and be soldiers for everything. It's okay to sort of have some restrictions. Fantastic. So now we're going to move into doing some legs of ankle strengthening. So what we're going to do is, I might turn side on so you can see it a little bit better. So we're just going to lift through the toes and bring the toes down. So we're only lifting the toes up a little bit where we're switching on the muscles here at the front of the shins. Remembering to sit up nice and tall in your seat. And you can take your hands wherever is comfortable. So lifting the toes, bringing the toes down. Lifting the toes, bringing the toes down. Lift, down. And we're going to lift and we're going to hold here for one breath. So inhale, exhale, dropping through the ankles. We're now going to do the opposite way. So we'll get some stretching through the front of the foot too. So you can bring your feet closer to your chair. And we're going to lift the heels this time. So keeping the toes on the ground. Going to lift and bring the heels down. Lift. And this is switching on the muscles at the back of the calves. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Now we're going to lift here and we're going to hold it here for one breath. So nice deep breath in and nice deep breath out. Then what we're going to do is this is where we're going to need our strap. So I'll come facing forward to you again. So we're going to do those similar exercises, but we're going to use a little bit of resistance with this strap here. So we'll do the left foot first. So we're going to place the strap across the ball of the foot. So first of all, we're going to do some stretching through the back of the leg. So wherever that finds you, it doesn't have to be up here, it doesn't have to be up around your head. Wherever you feel the stretch up through the back of the leg, that's fantastic. So we're going to take the strap around the ball of the foot. Going to inhale, lift that leg up as high as is comfortable. Exhale, drop. Remembering to stay tall through your side body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull on this strap a little bit. And we're going to push our toes forward and back. So it looks like this. So we're going to pull our strap around the ball of the foot, pulling our strap forward, and then we're going to press through the foot. And we're just making a little bit of resistance there, strengthening through the feet. So sitting up nice and tall. And that will be enough. And then we're going to take our leg out to the side a little bit, so stretching through the inner thigh. So taking the leg up as high as is comfortable. And you can take your right hand down to the chair. Going to open up to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the side. Inhale to center and taking that one down. Coming onto the right foot now. So taking the strap underneath the ball of the foot. Lengthening the leg until you start to feel a stretch up through the back of the leg. And we're going to again do the inhale, lift, exhale, drop. And you might find you've got a different level of flexibility from one side to the next, which is completely normal. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop. We're now going to do that resistance again. So I'll spin on this side. So we're going to pull back and then we're going to press through the ankle, building some strength through the feet as well as through the ankle. So you don't have to pull yourself in half, just a little bit of resistance so that you get to strengthen some of those muscles there. Fantastic. And then we'll come out to the side. So we're going to take the strap in the right hand, left hand to the chair, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, open to the side, exhale to the middle. Inhale, open, exhale to the middle. Inhale, open, exhale to the middle. We'll do one little hip opener before we move on to one last pose. So we're going to take the left foot up first. So if you can't comfortably get your leg on top of your heel, so this is a modified pigeon pose. You can straighten your right leg and take your foot across. So we're just trying to make some sort of triangle in between our legs here. And whatever we do, wherever our foot finds it, wherever we're able, whatever is accessible to us, we're still going to be opening through that hip. So finding wherever you can, if you can bring it all the way up, fantastic. If you can do it crossing your heels, still fantastic. We are going to incorporate a forward bend here. So if you have high or low blood pressure, it's not advisable to take your head lower than your heart. So I'd advise for you to come only so far as your head is above your heart, just so that we don't have any problems. So inhale, we're going to reach up high. If we're feeling any pressure in the knee at all, pull these toes back towards the knee. That's going to take the pressure off the knee for you. Inhale, reaching up, and then exhale, folding forward over your leg. So you can take your hands wherever you can hold onto your chair. You can hold onto your leg and foot. Again, listening to what feels good for you and what makes you feel sturdy and safe. Nice big deep breaths here, in and out through the nose. Opening through the hips, modified pigeon pose. And inhale, coming up slowly. We don't want to do any movements too quickly. And we're going to come onto the other side. So we're going to take the right leg up. And again, you might notice one difference between one side and the other. Sitting up nice and tall in your seat, pulling the toes back towards the knee. Sitting up tall, and again, respecting those limitations with high and low blood pressure. Don't come down too far if it's not the right thing to do for yourself. Exhale, coming down over the top of the leg. Relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders, just letting the upper body and gravity do all the work. Nice big deep breaths in and out through the nose. Fantastic. Coming on up, and we'll just finish with a nice simple twist. So we'll take our arms up, reaching overhead. We're going to twist to the left side first. We're going to take the right hand to the outside of the left leg, and you can either take your arm on top of the chair, your left arm on top of the chair, or you can hold onto your seat, wherever you feel like you get a really good stretch without being too far. Drawing your lower ribs in, so you're making your spine nice and tall. And exhale, reaching up through the crown of the head, and exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Then inhale, coming back to the middle. Exhale, hold for one breath. And then inhale, taking the arms up again, reaching high. And then exhale, twisting to the right. So again, taking your hand either to the back of the seat, to the chair by your hip, wherever is comfortable for you. So inhale, reaching through the crown of the head, nice and tall through the body. Exhale, now twist to the right, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. And exhale, twist. And then inhale, coming back to center. Taking the hands on top of the legs, closing the eyes. I'll just take 3 more deep breaths here. And relaxing the face and all the muscles of the body. Becoming aware of the energy levels in the body and how you're feeling, both in your physical body and in your mind. Becoming aware of the environment around you, the sounds that you can hear in the room. And then letting go of all of that awareness and seeing if you're able to find some quiet space. Again, if the thoughts come in, don't be too hard on yourself, just let them pass. And then we'll take our hands in front of the heart, bowing their head to the hands, turning up the corners of the mouth in a smile. Thank you and namaste. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. See you next time.